then I am all about like really tapping into my peace and maintaining it wherever I go, whatever is going on, whether it's a stressful time or not. Like, what do I need to do in order to tap into that peace? How can I carve out a moment in my day or in my week where I can just be reminded that God is above this and he's called me to live above this? Like, what do I need to do? So I think that's really key. And self-care is key. Maintaining those low stress levels, and don't get me wrong, nobody's going to have a stress-free life, but at the end of the day, we can learn how to manage it more effectively, I believe. And there are just things that we can do to put in our lives to really live our lives to the fullest and from a healthy perspective. I think that helps a lot too. So
I think managing stress is really key. And I think you have to start managing it early because if you don't, like, stress is one of those things that will creep up on you.
Yeah.
And you won't even realize you got high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Because you're not releasing that stress.
Facts on facts.
Me, I know I've been really focusing on that too this year, being intentional about my self-care, even though I have a very full life, very full, busy plate with being a mother, being a wife, having a full-time job, in school, all these different dynamics. But if I don't take care of me and carve out that time, even sometimes, sometimes it's kind of late at night, but I'll run a bath and unwind. I'll listen to some music, turn on, burn a candle, maybe watch something on my iPad. I shut it down sometimes and just be in the moment. And sometimes it's carving out that time early in the morning.
Absolutely.
Even though you're tired sometimes, but God will give you supernatural energy. I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like I have supernatural energy. Like, I get up early. I work out in the morning. I do devotion in the morning and sometimes at night too. I try to do it both times of the day, devotion and prayer, and just carving out that time. I feel like it energizes me for my day. And then I'm able to have energy to sustain for the day. But I sometimes just shut it down and just like, let me take a bath. I worked out today. Like, let me relax.
You have to. But that supernatural energy is real. It really is. And I really attribute it to your time with God, because God doesn't work logically the way that we do. It's not like the more time I spend with God, the less time I have for other things. It's like, no, the more time you spend with God, the more time you have for other things. The more he graces you and gives you a greater capacity to do more with the remaining time. It's like you're able to do more with less, or it's like you're able to do more in, a shorter amount of time, or in a quicker, more efficient, more productive way. Like, God's way is so much higher than ours. And so that's why it's so important for us to prioritize our time with him, because it's like spending time with him is the cheat code. You know what I mean? Like, when we spend time with him, he helps us navigate through the rest of the day, the rest of our week, every other part of our lives. So that's real.
And he goes ahead of me. For like different challenges. Different problems. And some people are like, how do you have time to do all of this? When I start, even sometimes when I start telling everybody what my day is like and what I do, they start looking at me crazy. Like,
huh?
How are you smiling? Like, how do you still have energy?
Exactly.
Why do you still look good right now? Like, they ask questions like that. I'm like, it's the grace of God that is giving me the energy to do all these different things.
So y'all get into it. If you're not hip to spending time with God, I'm telling